Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 15, Day 6. It is a blue day, though technically a green day, I guess like a cyan tealish day. We're going to be running a weird blue-green deck using the new Forest Troll. So yeah, let's go and do that. Let me just fix my thing real quick so I can see chat. Where are you, chat? There we go, now I can see it. If there was anyone. Well, we just started. But anyways, into Guild Wars. It is a blue day, as I mentioned. We should be able to win, hopefully. It is pretty close. We've had one person gone the entire week, though, unfortunately. So that has been holding us back a bit. I do have like 2 or 3 people to be able to replace it for once, though. So it won't be much of an issue to replace out the slot. Anyways, let's go and do the... let's go do the team, then. Oh, wait, did I even save the team? I said I was going to do the team, but I don't think I ever actually built the team and tried it first. That's kind of funny. No, I never did I? Aha! I think I was messing with it yesterday, but I might have overwritten it and all the stuff we were doing. Almost forgot about that. Where's my other blue team? I know I had the other. Yeah, it was blue drain, but I didn't bother building one with a troll. Interesting. But yeah, I did want to try at least one with a troll. So let's just go build one from scratch then. Perfectly fine. Are we up against a Scion, though? Ooh, the Corvash freeze. Interesting. Never mind. The first battle, we're actually not going to be able to do it then. I need a non-freeze to be able to do a loop team. So we'll stick with the classics, and then we'll go into the troll. I do want to try Forest Troll for at least one of these, just to see what we can kind of do. But let's stick with the classic. Oops, why am I renaming it? I mean to click battle, and we'll just stay with this for this initial battle. Got another Amnesia? And you got your first Fairish Raw. Congratulations, Strawn. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So, we need purple. There is no purple. We'll just take the green, I guess. He is getting way more mana than us. Or at least his important mana is he's getting more of than us. Ooh. I'm tempted just to take that purple into the green instead of taking the green extra turn. One of the few instances where not taking the extra turn is better. We'll just move that up. If we have a Scion, I do want to hold if we can. I will throw it if we need, though, but it doesn't look like we have to. So we'll just let him do his thing. That will then give us the drain capability. And then we just throw Christine next into whatever else. Yellow looks like a good option. Red also looks like a good option, though we do not actually need yellow mana. So I might just go for the yellow. We could also remove brown, but again, we're getting yellow mana, which we don't really need. So let's do it this way. We'll be able to deny out colors either way, and that way is the one we'll go with. We'll go for blue, though I do need to take a blue that will not give him a skull. Oh wait, or do we? I need to give him a skull, but only one skull, not a 4 times. So we could do that. So he'll take 1, then we have that. Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to do. Give him 2 skulls like that. That is the opposite of what I wanted. Oh well. If nothing else, I guess he got distracted for a turn. So we'll leave it at that. We'll take the blue, get that fully up. If we need the mana drain, we'll go do it. Scion, I kind of want to just hold on to. At least for a turn, if not longer. So we'll just move that over. And now we'll go for that little drain poke. And hopefully steal whatever's left with a skull. Perfect, exactly what we need. And we even get some purple out of it. Not like we really needed it, but I guess that's perfectly fine. Well, actually, we kind of needed it. A little bit. And then we can just remove brown. He doesn't use brown anymore, though. I'm still going to do it. I need the higher damage output. And then we can just Corvash into a Scion, and that'll be match. So let's do just that, or we'll wait for the Skull Poke, which would also work. Nope, we'll just go for the Scion. And there we go. Okay, let's see if we can get the Forest Troll out, though. I really want to try it at least one time. VIP keys. How many did it take to get what? Hello, Lowlight. Welcome. Actually, let me say all the hellos. I haven't really been saying any hellos. Hello, JGG. Hello, Strawn. Hello, Maximuse. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Henny. Hello, Strawn again. Hello, Lowlight. And hello, Maximuse. Hey, it's Greek. Wait, wasn't he the one that normally wasn't in the guild? I forget if that was him. I know there's one person that used to play a lot that for some reason never really went into guild. Oh, they better not be running this as every single one of their teams. I can't actually use Forest Troll against a Corvash Queen Map team because the Queen Map will counter out our extra turns. I need to wait until we actually find something like a Famine team, surprisingly, before we throw down the Forest Troll and all that. So we'll stick with this again. Hopefully we'll get at least one opportunity to do so. Hello, Nautical. Welcome. Hello, Hongen. Welcome as well. Well, we'll go take the blues right there. Take the greens. Everything that's free, we'll go and take it off the board. Take the purple for crystallized, and then move from there. Oh, wait. Yellow. Oh, and brown. Hello. Too bad we don't use the yellow, though, but we'll just take the purple there, get our crystallized. That'll give us the nice drain that we can throw down if we want. Purple we don't need to take again yet until we start throwing them down. Skull Distract wouldn't be horrible here, so I will go for it. We'll take the brown, he'll take Skull. Not the way I was expecting him to take it. Doesn't really make much of a difference either way. Neither way would have given us anything. We have Scion. I have no need to cast it. The only problem is every mana on the board I do not need. We'll just swipe that up, I guess. Again, nothing on the board I actually need. Except maybe the purple. No, I don't even need the purple. Okay, let's just throw Scion, I guess. There's nothing I need. Go get something he does, though. I could take... Random cough. I could take the blue. I'm leaning towards just casting KrissTigger at this point, though. On, like, red or something. I have cough drops and everything, but they're not really working. It's not really like me being sick. It's just like a random cough. I think it's from me talking so much. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so throw it down on reds. There's a little cascade there. He'll just poke us with a skull and not really do much. Purple we don't need because we don't need to recrystallize. Brown Surge would be great, but there's none available. So I guess we just go for a double blue drop. Oh, triple blue drop. I'll take it. Perfectly fine. Skull again, I'll pretty much just leave there. I do kind of want to throw a Scion just so he gets distracted. I mean, just so he can't do Queen Mab. Not really going to do too much, but the less damage he does, the more score we get. Now we can just double KrissTigger and do essentially the win. I think there's enough damage just on its own. Oh, wait, never mind. That's actually irrelevant, kind of. Never mind. Thought that was a little bit bigger of a deal. But all we have to do now is just hit something that has, let's see, 40. We'd have to hit something with 14 on the board. I don't think that's possible. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's not possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You've got to be kidding me. It's one off. What else looks like it has a lot? Brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, we can kill him off of that. Boom. Good thing I counted. There we go. The power of counting. Hello, Headless. Welcome. Hello, Vampire. Hey, Arcane Trait Stone. Thank you, whoever just said good luck. Majil. Thank you for the good luck. Right as I read your good luck in my mind, we got the Arcane Trait Stone. Perfect. There we go. Oh yeah, I'll go over the new troop, by the way, after this too. And of course, we'll be doing the video on it tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Now we can try the Forest Troll. Now we can try. Okay, so let's make one from scratch, see what we can do. Not this. Obviously not this. You know what? We could Forest Troll Web Spinner. Ooh, we could Forest Troll Web Spinner. You know what? Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Forest Troll, Web Spinner, and 2 other blue troops. Let's make this happen. I want to see this happen in Guild Wars. What support troop can we use? Astral Spirit could be okay. I'll put it in there for now. Death would cover 2 colors. So if we had to, that could work as an option. I'd probably not do it though, due to how random it is. It doesn't really give much value these days in Guild Wars. Draculus would be okay because it would take the excess green. But I don't think we really need it. Similarly, Orgali would kind of serve the same purpose, but it's covering basically all the colors we're already using. Hello, Kawalka. Welcome. I do not know what I want to use for the final slot. I almost just want to put a like double KrissTigger there. I'm tempted. Well, let me put one there for now. Oh wait. Lady Arnerial. Huh. You know what? Let's actually use the Lady Arnerial then. This could really backfire if it doesn't work. Like, excessively. But, I think we kind of had the setup. It's going to require a lot of board control, but if we can get it going, it's going to be really good. So, we'll run it on this. Green-blue. Get the web spinner up. Let's hope this doesn't fail. Worst comes to worst, we get destroyed by Silent One Silence. That's the only bad thing that can really happen. Like, we miss the Lady or Neruil, and then it just goes completely array. That's pretty much what will happen if something bad happens. Maybe I get a disable for Silent one. That's the only other thing we could do. Maybe something actually with silent immunity. Oh wait, isn't the blue-purple mana generator silent? What's his name? Poison Master. I gave him a lot of flack in the past, but well, he has been buffed since then. Am I spelling poison wrong? Is that how you spell poison? Yeah. What did I say before? There we go. Poison Master. Aha! That's exactly what I thought. Never mind. New plan. Poison Master. Aha! There we go. He has immune to silence. So we'll always have our explosion. So let's go with that loop. The Guild War version of that loop. So we'll roll with this, and should be fine. We Astral Spirit on first turn to Baba Yaga. Oh yeah, that could work because he is in the last 2 slots. Oh well, too late. Baba Yaga would have worked as well. Okay, so right off the bat, we'll just want to take Browns. Oh, very nice. We can do it that way. That's full mana. We have 7 on the board. I do want to wait. That is nowhere near enough. Take a blue. I could take the red-blue, but I wanted. I was afraid that he might take the green if I was to do that. So we'll take that. He'll take a skull. Can we extra turn that to get it away? No, we cannot. Do we risk it with only 8? Yes, we do. Come on, infinite loop. Let's see it. 1, 2. You got this. 3. The dream. 4. 5. 6. Oh no. Come on, gotta keep going. 6. We only made it to 6. That actually would have been the battle, but he revived. He got us with that revive. No. That was so close. That was so close. Oh, I might need to do this again. That was actually quite amazing. 1, 2, 3. I can't believe this works. 4. There we go. Let's try that again. Assuming he doesn't have Queen Mab. I also have to be slightly scared if they're running the Famine team. The Scion Famine. But if we can go up against something that's neither of the... Ooh, nope, the Queen Mab. Can't do it. Ruined. Okay, we definitely need to... Hopefully the final battle doesn't use Queen Mab at all. It's not like Queen Mab is particularly hard, it's just that team cannot go up against the Queen Mab or else it'll fall apart. Any non-loop team can. If it's more towards the explosion base, I think this is the right one. Yeah, the Scion Core Vegetable Christine X, yeah. If it was this team without the Queen Mab, it would have been fine. But with the Queen Mab, I just can't do it. Hopefully the final battle we'll be able to do it again. Oh, I forgot to see what we scored on it. Oh, I can go back in the video, though. Let me see. We ended up scoring... What did we score? I think I might have clicked too quickly. Whoops, I clicked too quickly to see what the score even was. Never mind. That is why I didn't see what we scored. It's because I clicked pretty much instantly. Okay, well, let's go into battle. That loop. Yeah, I still haven't named that from earlier. It works pretty well. I'm actually really surprised that works still in Guild Wars. It gets that nice Astral Spirit to clear up the board, then that goes right into some mana, then you get the Forest Troll going, then Web Spinner just infinitely loops into the win, which is why we can't face Queen Mab, is because the freeze will stop the infinite loop. Oh, I should take... Oh, never mind, I already took a purple. I was going to say, if I didn't take that purple there and I wasn't crystallized, that would have been a horrible move. Luckily I did prior. Wish I could have taken that in reverse order, but oh well. There wasn't any way to take both while doing that. Brown or blue would be ideal right now. I don't need the Scion yet, but I kind of have to just to make sure he doesn't drain us. Out of safety's sake. And we'll drain the 6 he just got. Problem with this team is we don't really use that much mana. I could take the red and hope for double brown. Actually, is that the only move on the board? Apparently. Okay, he hasn't taken any more mana yet. I can take a green and rush it up. If we surge, that's double green next turn, or double Christine X. Yeah, let's do it. Also, Skull distracts him once, which is always nice. We can take a blue, and that will give us brown, which will give us Corvash next turn. Okay, and he just gets Skull distracted. Perfect. We can take... Oh, we can't take the purple into a thing. I might just have to remove red. Yeah, we'll just have to do it on red. Nice, extra turn. I can skull for the kill, which I think I'll do, because if I do, I'll be able to, oh, you know what? Never mind, now we don't need to. I was gonna say we could then, Corvash that, but yeah, we're not actually can do something else instead. We can go and, take that, and then remove yellow, I think it is. Green or yellow? Yeah, we remove yellow. And there we go, that's match. No! Wow. It froze us on green, too. So do we kill it, or do we let KrissTigger kill it? I'm not quite sure which would give more points. I think we let KrissTigger kill it. I know that we lose our turn here. Okay, and then we just kill it that way. Okay. I think that scored us more points. I'm not quite sure. Oh, no! It's making us... It's forcing us to have to do another turn. No, I don't want another turn. That's gonna... That glitch just made me lose points, I think. It just forced me to do another turn, even though he was already dead. It's the first time I actually saw that occur in Guild Wars. And it actually matters in Guild Wars, because I think that might have cost us a small amount of points. Something ridiculously small. Probably like 10, 20, 30, 50 at like most. It was really, really small, whatever it did cost me. Okay, here we go again. Oh, Spirit Fox, though, could be annoying with this team. But let's try it again, that loop. With the Forest Troll, Web Spinner, Poison Master, Astral Spirit. I'm really scared of that kind of combo he has, but we'll still try it. If nothing else, we can entangle him with the Forest Troll. So, all in. Let's get that Web Spinner loop. Let's get that Web Spinner loop. Starting board is bad. I gotta get rid of as many yellows as possible. Oh, never mind. Starting board is good. Ooh. The follow-up is bad, though. Oh, never mind. We somehow got an extra turn in that. 1, 2, 3. Close enough. There we go. Okay, that's my new blue team when they're not using Queen Mab. Wow. Forest Troll, Web Spinner, and Guild Wars. That is quite insane. 1789. Let me scale that down. I am really curious what that is scaled down. Wow. 5 divided by 6. What was this? 5789, I think I said. Pretty sure. Times 789. That was 1,490 points. Scaled down, that was 1,490 points. That was quite insane. Well, I found my new green team. I mean, my new blue team, even though it's kind of green spam, but yeah, that's, yeah. It almost scored 1,500. Let's see, if we would have scored that every single battle, what would that actually be? We would have scored nearly 7,500 if we scored that every battle. Of course, that probably wouldn't happen if I did, but yeah, that is pretty solid. I am saving that team. Wow. That is being saved. Let me save it over my 4 times KrissTigger, because I don't think I'm going to be messing with that. 4 times KrissTigger does work, but we already kind of had our fun with that. Not the most consistent, but it does work. Let me go replace this out. Safe blue green. Nope, we're replacing that. Let me go replace this with that loop. There we go. It deserves that name. Wait, I should say Blue Day. GW Blue. There we go. Okay. Forest Troll. Forest Troll. Poison Master. Wait, did I spell poison wrong again? No, that's right. Poison Master. Web Spinner for the win. Spin to win. And the Astral Spirit for the first turn board control. I don't even use her damage. I just use her for board control. And there we go. That's my new Blue Day, kind of. I'm probably still going to use primarily the other team because it's safer. But that team, if they're not using Queen Mab, I'm probably going to be spamming like crazy. That's pretty funny. Let me go use that again in PvP. That's actually... That's worked so much better than I thought. Oops, he has Queen Mab, though. Yeah, there we go. I need anyone who doesn't have Queen Mab. Let's go test this again. That was pretty solid. The win points go up by 50 points every Guild War. You can't get those points every battle. I know that. I rescale it every single time. I rescale it down to 300 points. Whenever you hear me like calculating that out in my head, or not in my head, I use a calculator obviously, but whenever you like see me break to go calculate that, that's what I'm doing. I'm rescaling whatever the points were down to 300, assuming that the base points were 300. But yeah, what we actually scored was 1,748, I think, for the final battle. But what that is scaled down to 300 is 1,490, I think I said, whatever I ended up saying earlier. I forget what the number was. Actually, the number was 1,490. It was what it was scaled down. But its actual number was 1,007 something. Okay. Well, move that over. Take the yellow away. Throw the web spinner. Throw... Yeah, let's just keep throwing web spinner. There we go. I kind of forgot how good web spinner was. I know, I used to use it a lot in the past, particularly when the game first launched, because it used to be even more overpowered then. And then they buffed it up because I have no clue why, and then it was even stronger than that. But, yeah, it's still pretty solid. It is still pretty solid. Aside from Grim, it's basically, well, even in some cases you could say it's even better than that. But it's basically like an Grim, except a lower mana cost. Though it does have a lot lower damage. It also has a lower gem spawn, most often than not. But still, that is pretty solid. And that's pure blue right there, too. An Astral Spirit into the board control, which then gives you mana that you then use to try to get Forest Troll with. I don't think I ever underestimated a new troop ever this much. Like, Forest Troll is like, oh yeah, it's just going to be a normal event week with a kind of okay-ish troop. And it's like, oh, never mind, Forest Troll might quite possibly be like one of the top 10 best troops, at least as far as how well it gets synergized. It's definitely the best troll out of all of them. Like, normally when a new troll comes in, it's like, oh yeah, it's just a new troll, it's not going to do much. But no, Forest Troll is actually really insane. It's not because he's any more powerful than the other trolls, it's just because the colors he synergizes with are just so amazing. You don't think your web spinner is even fully traded? Never use it? Oh, you don't need fully traded web spinner to do infinite loop with it. None of its traits require it. The only thing that you can do slightly better with a fully traded web spinner is you can use it better in first and second slot, particularly first, because it gets the web whenever it does skulls, and it gets the triple damage whenever it does skulls, assuming they're poisonable. Stop taking my green. I need those green. Oh yeah, let me go over the new event troop as well, and actually go to a serious team and stop using this one. I was just doing this just to mess around with it, to test it a bit more. I probably should have done that before I actually did the Guild Wars. Would have been helpful. But I think it went perfectly fine. I am perfectly fine with it scoring over 1,490. The map. Wow, we're getting a lot of maps. I think we've gotten like 3 maps just in this 20-minute stream so far. Yeah, they definitely did something to the combo breaker to make it better. Like, not as bad as it was before. Like, if the combo breaker was actually still in place, it would have destroyed us, like, ages ago with that web spinner. I feel like they almost removed it, or they just made it way more lenient, kind of like how it was before. The gem spawning is still tweaked, but it's in between the tweak that they did initially, and between what it initially was. So yeah, it's definitely not the same still. But they definitely tweaked it within the last week. I can guarantee you that gem spawning has been tweaked. There's no way it hasn't been. What's the banner for this team? Green-blue. You can also run it with brown-blue. The only reason I run green-blue is out of the slight chance that Forest Troll dies. I want to have the green-blue just so web spinner can self-sustain itself a bit better. But yeah, also so the greens go a little bit easier too, because that will make it so a 5 times 4 times is 4 mana, because a 5 times will then be 11. And then a 4 times will then be 5. So that's full mana for web spinner. So yeah, never mind. This is basically the only banner we would ever use with it then, is a green-blue. Because you need the blue for Forest Troll, and, well, literally everything. And you need the green because the +1 makes it so a 5 times 4 times will be full mana for the web spinner, which will be happening a lot on the board because of all the extra turns. But yeah, blue-green's the banner. Let's see. Why the gold from battle and PvP so low now? It's always been low. If you notice a drastic difference earlier, have you switched guilds or anything like that? There's several factors that can change it up a bit. But yeah, gold has been exactly the same for what I've seen. But sometimes being in a guild, just being in a guild in general, lowers the amount of gold you get from battles. It's kind of weird. It's mainly it has to do with how mastery works. If you're not in a guild, you actually gain a lot more gold from PvP than you do while in a guild. There used to be some people that used to do their PvP battles out of a guild and then go into a guild and, you know, just to donate and everything. Like, they'll only be on like Monday when all the tasks get done. Then they'll like leave the guild, go and do on their own for like a couple of days just to earn more gold and then go back in. So all players have the same gold? No. It gets... All players based on the same level range kind of have the same gold. It's based on several different factors. It's based on your hero power, your power thingy, whatever it's called, team power. I don't know what its proper name is, but this is called team power. Team power, it's based on your level. It's based on your guild that you're kind of in, because things like hero mastery and stuff tweak it a little bit. I think just even being in the guild tweaks it for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure. It's something that a lot of people have noticed, and I don't know when they're going to be addressing it. They're aware of it. They just haven't really found a balancing way to make it better. Also, hello, Hongin. I think I said that wrong, but welcome. Hello, Cordiga, somewhere around there. And hello, Simple, if I didn't already say hi. The win points go up. Oh, never mind, I already read that. And there we go. Okay, so let me go over the new troop real quick. Let's see if I can find the official post. When I checked earlier, there was a unofficial post on it. I don't know if that was actually the official post or not. Oh, there it is. There's the official post. Found it. Found the official post. There it is. Someone posted an unofficial official post earlier, which is kind of weird. Because it had all the exact text for it as well. So let me go get this up. So we'll get that. Make that larger. And go over this. The new troop. The Snow Hunter. Let's see, let me go minimize it. No, stop. What are you doing, window? This window is annoying me by not doing what I want it to do. Okay, there we go. That should be good enough. Let me go get it up now. And let's go over the new troop coming on Monday. Of course, we'll be doing the video and everything in a bit, or, you know, tomorrow. Once the actual patch goes live. Let me go zoom in a bit so we can see. Is that large enough? Yeah, that should be large enough to see. Okay, so new troop. We have the Snow Hunter. It deals damage to an enemy, deals triple damage if they have Hunter's Mark, and place a Hunter's Mark on them. So another Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark, of course, is pretty bad in the game right now. More options is always nice, because the more things that Hunter's Mark, generally anything that has more of a certain status effect, the stronger it'll start to become over time. So I'm perfectly fine with them adding more like that. So, the ability on face seems just a little bit weak, mainly because there's nothing to spam Hunter's Mark at the moment. So you're kind of going to use another troop to waste that Hunter's Mark and then hit with this. Or what you'll have to do is use the Snow Hunter without triple damage and then try hitting again for the triple damage. Based on ability alone, I would say Ragnargord in almost every instance would be better. Stats look pretty well even, 28, 27. Attack seems, it's actually hard to tell because I don't really know based on that level. Seems about average, maybe slightly above average. Has Rashkaban, that is... Oh, that's the main thing on her that's going to be interesting. I think it's her, I just can't even tell. But Icy Death. This is the second Death in the game. We still do not know how Death interacts when there are two of them on a team. My prediction is whatever one is the lowest down in your team is the one that will trigger. But we've never actually seen a double Death before, so I'm going to test that pretty much immediately as soon as the patch comes out tonight and see how that interacts, and I'll make sure to mention it in the video. Pretty sure most of you will just tell, but if some of you might not have it traded in Furnace, of course. So I will go over that and to see what the interaction is so everyone knows. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, something was mentioned on this patch thing. Console will be diverting, and after this current event, we'll be having a couple events that aren't synced to PC Mobile. But this is mainly to do the last little bit of catching up. So console should be completely caught up to PC Mobile in about a month or two. But after this week, for a couple of weeks, console is going to be out of sync again. But really, very, very soon, like probably the next month or so, console will be 100% caught up, so that'll be nice. But yeah, just keep that in mind. But this event still is the same for all platforms. But anyways, yeah, that is the new troop. Looks okay. Doesn't look like something I'll really be using a lot. It's very situational. If more Hunter's Mark come into the game, then it will become a little bit better, but in the current state of the game, it's going to be kind of average. I'm pretty sure it'll be in some kind of event thing where you'll have to use it within a team, and of course, we'll make some kind of team out of it in that case. I'd probably use it with an explosion team, simply putting it in 4th slot. I'd probably just use my single triple combo as I normally would. The, what team is it? Where'd it go? The standard Gorgoltha Christine X Dragon Soul event troop is likely what I would end up putting it in, most likely. I don't really think I would bother putting in anything else. The only thing I would really use it with is if it happens to be +5 glory. If it was any other bonus, I probably won't bother. And if it's something like do it in Explore or something, I can almost guarantee it won't be worth it because it's single target. And for Explore, you want multi-target. You basically never want to use single target in Explore. It's really not that good. It's more of the arcane for anything. Yeah, definitely really, really good arcane. Stock up on it. It has been, a lot of people should be pretty low on it. Newer players may not seem that impact as much, but if you've been playing Gems of War for anywhere from 6 to like 6 months or longer, you are probably pretty low on on brown-red trade stones. The main reason for this is because there hasn't been a brown-red event since like January 3rd, I think someone said. I think it was JCZ or someone. I forgot who confirmed that, but yeah, January 3rd or something was the last time there was a brown-red event. Even it's my lowest trait stone. Not to mention brown-red is one of the most annoying kingdoms to get the trait stones for, because you have to do either Groshnock or the other one. Actually, the other one's kind of a lot easier, and has made it a lot easier. But in the past, and still for console to this day, you have to get brown-red from Groshnock. So definitely stock up on brown-red. The trait stone alone is worth more than the troop. It's definitely stock up. It is an epic, by the way, which was something I didn't really put attention to. Since it is an epic, you do get each arcane for 200 glory each. And of course, whenever they're 200 glory each, that is the best value you're going to be getting out of a glory pack ever. And it's normally good, regardless of how good or bad the troop is, just to stock up for that reason. Oh yeah, it's for Glacial Peaks. The new troop is for Glacial Peaks. Sorry, I didn't mention that either. It's on the card. I forget that some people, well, for one, you might not be able to see. It's kind of small, but I forgot that some people might not know what the icon is relative to the kingdom. I believe I know what most of them are. Like, if I just look at this, Kazale, Silverglade, Dragon's Claw, Apocalypse, Leonis Empire, and yeah, another Leonis Empire, and the rest are just repeats. But yeah, I pretty much can just look at it instantly and know exactly what it is. But it is pretty small, and some people, pretty sure, wouldn't actually know what the icon is. Like, if I saw all of the class ones, I'd probably forget which ones are which sometimes, because it's not as applicable. But most of the kingdoms I pretty much just know. Will Celestial be available? Celestia? Oh wait, Celestial. Celestia. 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 Wait. I don't know what you're referring to with Celestia. Do you mean Celestasia or Celestial Trait Stones? Celestial Trait Stones are never available through events. I don't think they've ever done it once. As far as Celestasia, she's only for White Helm events. Queen Mab. Yeah, Queen Mab is the main thing in the event key drop pool. It's going to be Queen Mab and Borealis. Actually, let me go over real quick everything that's going to be in it. It's, where is it? Glacial Peak. So the drops that are going to be in the drop pool mainly. A Borealis. He is the best freezing troop, assuming you don't have traits for the better ones. If you were to use him, he's mainly just used with Valkyrie, Justice, Borealis. He's basically the budget team version of not having a fully traded Queen Mab. Other things I'll be in it. I forget if Frost Lizard is an ultra rare or not. It is. Frost Lizard will be in it. He's pretty much never used. Ice Golem is in it. He's basically similar to that of the Borealis as far as how decent he is at freezing. He's not the best option, but he is an alternative option depending on what you might need for a team. His biggest strong points are he has Stone Skin, and he can freeze a lot of enemies. He's the tankiest troop that can freeze all enemies currently in the game, and that's basically the main thing he's used for. Not really used that often, though. Queen Mab, of course, will be in the drop pool. If you were to open up event keys, she is the main thing you would be opening event keys for. She is probably one of the strongest 10 troops in the game. She's used mainly for her final trait, which is to freeze enemies on 4 times or 5 times matches. one of the strongest traits currently in the game. The main reason she's not the absolute strongest troop is because her ability is quite counterable. It mana burns all enemies. What mana burn does is it deals her magic plus whatever their current mana is. So if they're like 10 out of 15 mana, that would do 10 damage plus her magic, so 30 damage to that target. She also gains an extra turn whenever there's 13 or more blue. She's essentially always used with a Valkyrie. There's almost no instance where you would not use a Valkyrie with her. If you were using a team that didn't Valkyrie with her, you'd be using her for the purpose of freezing the enemy team. But generally, if you're building her into an actual PvP team, you do Valkyrie Queen Mab, particularly Valkyrie Justice Queen Mab, which is quite an overused combo, particularly on console, but just in general, it also is. That's probably the biggest thing that you generally get used for. That and, you know, standard freezer. As far as other drops, Snow Guardian will be in there. He's pretty useless. Tessarian will be in there. He's arguably one of the worst troops, if not the worst troop in the game. Probably not the absolute worst, but he's the top 10 on the other side. He's top 10 worst. And Winter Wolf will be in the game, or will be in the drop pool. Due to how gem spawn has been changed recently, it's not worth really ever using. He does have Hunter's Mark, though, which is noteworthy to mention, because he has Hunter's Mark and the new troop has Hunter's Mark, and they're both from Silverglade. I mean, both from Glacial Peak. So that could be useful. That could be useful in some circumstances, because he's the only thing in this kingdom other than the new troop coming on Monday, tomorrow, that has Hunter's Mark. So maybe that actually will get some synergy. And Yeti is useless. So yeah, if you were to open event keys, it's not the absolute best week to open event keys, but if you've been wanting a Queen Mab, next week is the week that you try for it. But do keep in mind that Borealis will block it as well. Mongo is the worst. I wouldn't say Mongo is the worst. I believe he has one trait that makes him not the absolute worst. He is pretty bad, though. Yeah, he has Impervious. The fact, anything that has Impervious can never be called the worst troop in the game, because Impervious is really, really, really strong. Other than Stone Skin and Empowered, it's pretty much top tier as far as what the strongest basic trait is that any troop can have. Any troop that has Impervious, I will never consider the weakest troop. Even things like Dwarven Miner, which has the weakest ability in the game, is still not the weakest troop because it has Impervious. Impervious is just insanely good value. The only problem is very, very few good troops actually have it. As far as good troops, the only ones that really are Manticore and Elamagrim. Those are like the biggest two. Well, and I guess Behemoth and Carnex under some circumstances. So like Carnex, Behemoth, Elamagrim, and Manticore are about the only excessively good Impervious troops. Everything else is just a liability. But just the fact they have Impervious is pretty good value, though, just in itself. What would go with Manticore? Manticore generally gets run pretty much with a all Leonis Empire team, if it does get run. The main reason for this is there's actually a nice triple combo with it. It's not as used anymore because 2 of the 3 troops used in a triple combo are nerfed. Corvash got nerfed and Manticore got nerfed. But it's normally used with a Corvash, Manticore, Amira combo. This covers all 3 colors and actually has pretty good synergy, surprisingly. Corvash has Mass Stun and a Mana Drain and True Damage. Amira has True Damage and Anti-Blue. And Manticore has another Stun, another Drain, and gains Attack. So if your Corvash then dies, you will have this. Plus it has Impervious, so you don't need to worry about status effects. Other than that, it sometimes gets used in first slot on Skull Spam teams. The reason for this is it gains Attack, and it doesn't need to worry about Entangle or Freeze. This doesn't get used as much anymore for that purpose. This used to be used a lot when Bone Dragon / Salvani Moro was pretty popular, but neither of them get used as much on Defend anymore. So there isn't as much a need to have a Manticore first slot, but that's generally what he gets used with. Either kind of with this team, or he gets used as a Skull Spam team as the first slot troop, because he has a really low mana cost. His first cast is even lower, and works out quite decently. Wish they would give him Swift, because right now he starts with 5 mana. No, 4 mana. 5? 4? 5? I forget. But if he had Swift, I believe he starts with 6. Which would be a lot more convenient, because then you would only have to swipe 1 gem to get it. But yeah, I wish they would consider buffing that. It'd be in between. He used to have Empowered, but he used to be like way overpowered back then, which is why he was nerfed. Can you create a funny team? Anything you want, just something funny. I don't know if I can do a random funny team immediately. Let's see. This is still, even though this is our 1 trophy, this is still our revenge, plus it's actually a strong battle still. But yeah, let's go make a funny team of some kind. Let's see. That's my explorer team. That's not funny. I don't know. What would be funny? That would be hard to do just randomly. That's no help. Let's see. What would be a funny team? We could try doing like some kind of weird one-shot team or something. Funny team, funny team. Double humility into something really funny. Let's actually do that. Let's go do the double humility into something that you would never expect to be able to kill an enemy. So humility, humility. So the problem is trying to think of something that's normally wouldn't be expected is hard to do because I wouldn't normally think of them. Let's see. What would be a really, really weird option? Mongo? Sure, we'll go Mongo it. We'll go Mongo it. Mongo and a Mercy. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Double yellow. Let's make it happen. Let's win with a Mongo. I have done a video in the past. If any of you are wondering what Mongo specifically does, he does one of 6 random things. What those 6 are, I completely forget off the top of my head. But I have done a video in the past listing it out in its entirety. If any of you are curious or need it for reference. I probably need it for reference right now because I honestly do not know what he does. I know one of them is deal damage to all enemies. One of them I believe is a life gain. One of them is a magic gain. One of them's like damage to 1 or something. I don't know. Random damage to a random 1 maybe. Completely forget. But we'll see what happens. It'll be truly random because I don't even remember half of them. Okay, let's start throwing on Brown so we can actually get Mongo up. Get some cast. Did he get magic yet? Come on, the one that needs magic hasn't even gotten it yet. Something else we can do is we can throw it on yellow-purple so that will increase our chance of getting Mercy alignment. Mercy. Speaking of Mercy, did we throw it? No, we throw that down. Come on, Mongo, explode or something. Okay. That did some kind of life reduction. We'll take it. I can get rid of that Hunter's Mark if I want. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal, though. Let's throw this down on Brown. Move that over. Move... Mercy. And can we get some magic buffs already? There we go. Exactly what we needed. Throw that again. And what else? What else? Yeah, let's throw the Mongo. Oh, damage to everyone. There we go. Solid damage to everyone. Throw this on Brown again, and hopefully that's the win. Well, we got an extra turn at least. Move that over. Didn't get the sky yellow. Well, Mercy would be nice right about now. We don't have it though. Come on, Brown. Nope. He just swipes it away. And he tries hitting the one with Impervious. Good job. Smart moves. Throw this on Brown. Come on, Lance. Come on. Give us the alignment. We're so close. Actually, we might not be. Who knows what he'll do. I need him to hit all enemies again or something. See what he'll do. Come on, Mongo. You got this. Nope. Stop buffing yourself. Well, if worst comes to worst, we can always just have him and have him kill. He's going to be so buff, he'll just one-shot them. Also, I love how every single troop has got an attack buff, except the actual troop that needs an attack buff. 152, 103, and 53. And then you can still see it's a white value, meaning it hasn't been touched at all. It hasn't been increased or decreased. And, of course, the one that needs attack is the only one that hasn't gotten attack yet. Okay. We don't have a way to drop that, so I'm probably just going to swipe it off the top or something. I don't have any... Oh, wait, never mind. We have a Mercy. Didn't even see that. There we go. Okay, let's throw this first. There we go. Mongo. We've already hit all enemies. We actually hit that twice in about 5 casts. That's pretty lucky. It's only a 1 out of 6 chance that we would have gotten that one. There we go. So yeah, that's Mongo. Mongo with humility and a Mercy. It works. It's not the absolute worst troop. It's just way, 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 way ridiculously too random to ever be viable. He's actually based on the previous hosting server thing that they were on, which was called like some kind of Mongo server. That's where the troop actually came from. When they ended up switching server providers, they ended up releasing the Mongo troop. Kind of just kind of like a joke. Yeah, obviously he's a joke. He was never really made to be a serious kind of troop. No one ever uses him. There isn't any viable team that ever uses him. The only thing that's really remotely okay with him is he has Impervious. He's not even a giant either, so you can't use him in like giant teams. Tauruses, there's barely even any. If I type in Taurus right here, I think there's like 5 that even pop up. Okay, a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Of those 9, that's actually considered Taurus. I didn't even realize that. But of those 9, only like 6 of them even get used. Bull Taurus is very situational and wouldn't actually be used with other Tauruses. Gorgon's never used. Ketris would have to be built around an entire team with like Hellcat and stuff to feed him reds. Minogor would need to be built with attack buffs. So there's the only thing you'd ever be able to use with it. That's one of these Tor guys are actually a Sunweaver. Anything else would have to be other troops. Mongo doesn't synergize with any of these. Skeleros doesn't synergize with any of these. Soothsayer doesn't synergize with any of these except maybe Sunweaver. Sunweaver could be used with any of these. She's a support troop, so she can support literally anything. And Taurus is the most useless troop. No, just kidding. But he is really, really bad. I have no clue why they even added him. Goblin is stronger than him. And he was added after Goblin. Hey, we actually got an event key from 60 Defense. There we go. How many event keys do we have? I forgot when we need to use them again. The next time we need to use event keys, well, if you want Queen Mab, you use it tomorrow. Let's see. The next time I need to use event keys is September 4th, because that's when the Zacian new legend is coming through event keys. So September 4th is when we'll need to throw our event keys again. Assuming you are saving them now. You can go back into stream, you think? Yeah, you can go back into stream up to 4 hours, and we've been only streaming for 46 minutes, so you can go back literally the entire stream during the stream, and it will still work. I always keep the playback on. Yeah, you can play back during the stream. But anyways, does anyone else have any other questions that I might have missed or anything? You already missed the Guild Wars? Yeah, sorry, Patrick. Yeah, we did end up doing it. Oh, that's what you were mentioning there. But yeah, the video will be posted after the fact as well, of course, and everything. But yeah, does anyone else have any last-minute questions before I end out the stream? I will have the video on the new events that we kind of just briefly went over during this stream. So I will have the video out for that, as always, on Monday. We'll have our standard 8 p.m. Normal time, as always, stream tomorrow night, which is in 23 hours, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Oh, wait. Wait, tomorrow's the eclipse. When is the eclipse actually happening? I need to double check that. If I'm not on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, wait, no, it would already be dark by then. It's happening earlier than that. I forget when it's happening. I'll need to double check that. I don't think that will come into contact with the stream, actually. Never mind. Because how can an eclipse occur at night? I didn't think that through. It's like, oh, there's going to be an eclipse. Oh, wait, it has to kind of be during the day, doesn't it? But yeah, never mind. That was a dumb question. Anyways, guys, have a good night. Can you promise to play Mongo on one Guild War day? I cannot promise that, no. I don't think I would ever do that, to be honest. That is a very excessively bad idea. Unless an all-impervious meta makes a comeback, it's not going to be worth it. There was at one point, when Cabarrus was being spammed for a while, all-impervious was actually okay. Back when it had like a 50% chance to devour, and everyone was using 2 of them on a team. Going all-impervious was okay. But until all-impervious actually works in Guild Wars, I cannot actually throw a Mongo just randomly into one of my teams. It would fall apart like crazy. Let's see. The clip should be EST time zone. I know, what time though? I'll look it up later. Between 2 and 3 at EST. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, I need to make sure to be around then for that. Anyways, have a good night. Have a good eclipse. If any of you that are watching it or are around in a time zone or an area that can watch it. And I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful week. Goodbye.